I'm Nari Jennings and I'm co-founder of the Captioning Studio. I'm also co-creator of Go Theatrical, a theatre captioning technology that's now being used in venues right across Australia. We've recently launched a new national project called Go Theatrical Kids. Go Theatrical Kids is about making live theatre accessible to children with a hearing loss. Go Theatrical Kids is inspired by my niece Chloe, who has a hearing loss. Chloe and I are from a family with a strong history of genetic deafness on my mother's side of the family. My first experience of live performance, which wasn't until I was about 16 years old, I've been incredibly passionate about both the performing arts and access and inclusion for people with a hearing loss. I came up with the idea for Go Theatrical Kids because I really believe that every child should experience live performance, and I also believe that the arts should form a part of the education of every child. Certainly in Australia, up until now, children with a hearing loss have either missed out altogether on live performance, or perhaps they have gone along, but they've struggled to hear and they've not been able to fully experience and enjoy live theatre. Originally, I sent an email out to our existing Go Theatrical venues and production companies across Australia, and I outlined my idea for Go Theatrical Kids. But what I honestly wasn't expecting was that each and every one of them would respond to me in an overwhelmingly positive way, asking how they could get on board, and they really wanted to get involved. I then contacted arts access organisations, teachers of the deaf groups, and deaf and hard of hearing associations, and once again the response was resoundingly positive. So it was at that point that I knew that my idea for Go Theatrical Kids and what can be achieved for children with a hearing loss across Australia was going to come true. So how Go Theatrical Kids works. Basically, production companies and theatres who are supporting the project are providing us with a list of the shows that they are staging throughout 2012 that are suitable for children with a hearing loss aged from years 3 to years 12. We are then compiling a national list of all of those shows and distributing that list to schools right across Australia. We're then inviting expressions of interest from schools regarding any shows that they would like to come along and see with captions. There is no limit to the number of shows or the number of venues that a school can register an interest in, and it's also okay if you have a class where perhaps there's only 1 or 2 children in the class with a hearing loss. It's perfectly fine to nominate that the entire class comes along to enjoy the caption performance, because for us, Go Theatrical Kids is just as much about inclusion as it is about access. So if you're supportive of what we're trying to achieve through the Go Theatrical Kids project, you could certainly help us by spreading the word about the project, whether it's to schools, to children with a hearing loss, teachers of the deaf, but also to theatre venues in Australia, because it's still not too late for venues to come on board. We have captioning equipment kits that are available in some capital cities, and those have been kindly donated to us by Harvey Norman. Also, all of the captioning for Go Theatrical Kids is being provided by our professional team here at the Captioning Studio, free of charge. So there's really no cost involved for venues to get on board. Our dream for Go Theatrical Kids is that every child with a hearing loss right across Australia will be able to fully experience and enjoy live theatre with captions. If through Go Theatrical Kids we can instill a lifelong passion for the arts in even just one of these children, then I really couldn't ask for anything more.